Last time was when they produced the hot.
Yes, just the book.
The national anthem, please.
For receiving us this morning. I'm so happy to be here, to be with you. It is not common to find a state where you have a governor who has provided stability, leadership, as you have found here in Taraba State. I'm working also with your deputy governor to have shown what partnership is all about. And I'm so happy to hear that you'll be coming to join me in Abuja. We'll work together for Nigeria. A lot of your members of your cabinet and your government do not know most of the role you play in this party. You have always been the stabilizer, the man that has character, that will speak the truth when it's time, and every time it's ready to speak the truth. And you have helped this party. Because you are so humble, you do not blow your own trumpet. But when I have an opportunity like this, I must recognize and acknowledge that. And the Almighty God continue to give you that wisdom, because people like yourself are so important to this party. I am here, I will say the second time, because Professor Aye led my advisory council to seek your support of the good people of Taraba. With your support, blessing Almighty God to be the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2023. In 2023, we'll be going for elections. The elections in 2023 are very, very important elections. Because as a country, we're at a very defining time in our history. This country has gone through so much, and nowhere has felt that pain as much as here in Taraba State. We're in very unusual times. And when you're in unusual times, you must do things differently. It cannot be business as usual. We cannot produce leaders in the same way we produced them before. We cannot have the same type of leaders as we had before. We're looking for fresh leadership. This country has never been so disunited as it is today. The level of insecurity, all this, and unemployment are known to the people of Taraba, because you have gone through a lot. If not because of the kind of governor we've had, who has taken the burden, taken the pain. This time around, 2023, We cannot afford to use sentiment to vote. We cannot afford to use sentiment to elect our leaders. Even for the memories of brothers and sisters that have lost their lives due to no fault of theirs, but due to bad leadership. For their memories, we must do it right in 2023. We must look for that president that has the capacity to take the country to where it needs to go. We must look for that president that has the knowledge. And we must look for that president that is bold and courageous enough to be fair to all and to stand for everybody. Because without unity, there cannot be progress. We have been through so much in this country. And it is time for us not to vote with sentiment. Not to vote because we speak the same language, or we go to the same place to worship, or he's my friend. No. Let us vote for who can do the job. Because we need to rescue Nigeria. Today, with all humility, I believe that out of the aspirants in our party, by my credentials and my record, I am the most prepared to serve this country. As of today, I am the only aspirant already who has brought out his policy position and his manifesto to the entire Nigeria, to show that I am prepared from day one to solve the problems of this country. The insecurity needs to be tackled. As Senate President, we worked so hard to come with a new security architecture. 20-point agenda we presented to the executive, which was never taken upon. If they are done, we'll have a different situation today. We want to ensure that we address the banditry, that we put an end. We know with right leadership, it will stop, and it will stop under my time as the president of this country. A lot of our youth are unemployed. Since this APC government, unemployment has been so high, cost of living is so high. Government is borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, and there's no development. You need a president that understands the economy. Because government alone cannot provide jobs. Jobs will only come from private sector investment. You need a president that will bring investment to this country. I understand business, and I'm somebody that has people who have confidence and they will come to this sector. Agriculture is important. It is very close to my heart. When I was governor in Kwara for 8 years, I initiated the commercial farming that today is doing very well and one of the largest poultry in this country. And I know that farming is also, agriculture is important here in Taraba, efforts by the governor in the area of tea production. These are areas that will create jobs, but nobody will come to a country when the president does not give them confidence. Nobody will come and invest in it. So when you are choosing that president, look at that president that wherever he stands among global leaders, people will say, yes, that is the president of Nigeria we are proud of. The work is a lot. It's not a part-time job. So you need a president who is dynamic, who is agile, who is active, because there's a lot of work. To unite people, you must be a team player. You must be able to bring people together. As president of the Senate, as you all know, for 4 years, I was being chased and persecuted by the executive. But I stood firm for Nigeria, I stood firm for the National Assembly. And my colleagues stood with me because I am a team player. When our party needed reconciliation, it was me they called upon to head the chairman of National Reconciliation. And we made our efforts to bring reconciliation to many states across the party. And we were able to do that. So I have shown that I can reconcile and bring people together. Because we have to reconcile. We have to bring people together. We have to let every part of Nigeria feel that they are equals and they have equal opportunity. My past has shown that I'm a fair person. Nigeria needs somebody today who can unite the North and the South. You need somebody today, as I said, who will unite both Christians and Muslims. You need somebody today who will also bring the business people and government together. Go by my records. Every office I have been, by the time I leave the office, I leave it better than I met it. I believe with your support, I become president, I'll make this country better. I will create massive investment in agriculture and mining. The tea production in Taraba will be much better than we see now. That I will do. Because I believe that we cannot survive as a country if we are depending on oil alone. I have projected in my manifesto that in 2 years, we will earn the same amount we are earning from oil from other sectors, petrochemical, agriculture, and mining, and I will make it happen. We must equip our men and women in the security forces. We must use technology. It is not possible in today's time that we cannot apply technology to end banditry. And most importantly, we must end impunity. People are doing things and they are getting away with it. Majority of the people who have lost their lives should not have lost their lives. I will not stop until that stops in this country. I can assure you. Those of you who know me know I do not run from challenges. I stand and I fight and I stand for what I believe in. That is why I respect your governor. He's one of those, he stands for what he believes in. I will stand for this country. I will stand for everything. Distinguished delegates, my greatest appeal. Let us search our conscience when we go into Abuja. Let us look for that aspirant that will perform. Aspirant who has shown that in the past he has stood for everybody. Who is that Nigerian president that will be president to all of us? That will not be to one side or to the other side. Who is that president that will work for everybody and bring peace back to Taraba State, bring jobs back to Taraba State, and will defend you with all of our areas? I believe that I am that person. And I believe that I will achieve it. Please don't let us waste our vote on sentiment. We know, let us do the right thing, not for today, for the children yet unborn, for a lot of the children who are walking around, who cannot go to school, for those who have no job. Give a man like you has a chance that will make things work. Nigeria will be better for all of us. I seek your support. Your Excellency, I am very happy that you'll be coming to the National Assembly. Because as a man who has been in the National Assembly, if you want to restructure this country, if you want to ensure things like you have state police, you have fiscal federalism, you need the National Assembly. And you cannot do that unless you had the experience of being in the National Assembly. And the president that has been chairman of the National Assembly and the executive will make that work. We'll be working closely together. And we'll make this country work. Because I know the pain that the people of Taraba. I make a pledge today. Vote me in as president, and not only will I restore peace, I will restore and ensure there's fairness, there's justice for everybody. And those days will end.
To the nature's gift to the nation, indeed. I think if you are looking for quality for president here, you have one today. He has spoken, and the palm sec has added his salt and pepper on it. He's a waziri, a traditional title, and I will say waziri of every other thing else. He's been the Senate president, a doctor, and more than that, he's been a two-time governor, a remarkable two-time governor. I remember in those days, he was the only person who allowed the Rhodesians to relocate to Nigeria when they had crisis with agriculture. And I'm seeing their picture here. So very soon I'll go and see them so that if they could even expand to Mambila Plateau in Taraba State. He has a good name, and the Bible says a good name is better than money. I have seen it. Ask them in Taraba State. I cashed on my good name in Kurumi. Where I went, they said they will vote for me because of my grandfather. You will cash on your father's name because they will vote for you because your father had been good. There are too many good things to say about my brother today. He's competent, yes he is. He's experienced, yes he is. He's courageous, yes he is. Because you need a courageous man to face a bad administrator and tell him that you are not doing well. There are too many good things with him, but I think importantly, we need somebody who will fix the security in Nigeria today. We need somebody who will fix the economy of Nigeria today. We need somebody who will fix the political engineering of Nigeria today. Too many things are wrong in Nigeria. This is a fat big elephant standing in the field, doing nothing. A fat big elephant, Nigeria, standing in the sun, doing nothing. All that it takes is for the manager to come on board, and you won't believe Nigeria will be better than South Korea. Our appeal to you, all the delegates, that we have a man with all the qualities and qualifications. The decision is for you and other Nigerians. I want to sincerely thank my brother. I want to also thank him for the enviable records he had. And he had contributed immensely to our People's Democratic Party. They initiated that consensus formula, which didn't go far, but however, it was a way forward. And we're praying to God that when we meet in Abuja, by the grace of God, we will evolve and even make PDP to come back to the federal government once again. Those of us in PDP as governors, we have operated and we have seen the oppression of being in the opposition physically. And so we are eagerly waiting that there will be a change of baton at the center. At least for nothing else, to make Nigerians have hope again, to make Nigerians believe in Nigeria, to make Nigerians feel that yes, tomorrow will be better than today. I want to once again thank you for coming and wish you a safe journey to the various destinations you will be going, and to wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Well, his credentials are clear and straightforward. You know that if you're talking about leadership, he has it. If you're talking about passion for the country, he has it. If you're talking about discipline, he has it. If you're talking about courage, he has it. So he is a material for the #1 seat in the nation. So he's a very strong character that we need at this time of our country right now.
All right, so do you see him clinching the ticket? I mean, you have about 89 delegates coming from here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, do you see the 89 delegates,
No, we have more than 89 delegates. Our delegates are much. We have over 1,000 delegates from here. For the situation, we are still looking at our leadership. We're working with the governor, and we're very sure that we'll do the needful, do what is best for Nigeria.
Sorry, sir.
Can you touch on?
To the front, please. Go to the front.
So I'm on that man's entourage. Can I just pass from here? Please. Sorry, excuse me, sir.
No, they push this. You're pushing this car.
Sir? Sir, please, I'm on his entourage, please.
We have a big project here, which of course has started. We must see to its completion because we have not generated enough. But I can assure you that in the very shortest period of time, the approach I want to take is make sure that all our investment has to do with issue of transmission. Once we can get that right and put it right either through government investment or private sector investment, the issue of power will definitely improve. That because, as you say, it is key. We must restructure these distribution companies that have been sold. Government either decide that they're going to sell what they have, or those who bought it who did not bring in investment must bring in investment. We must do that. Then lastly, and most important thing, I must focus on the issue of gas. You see, as oil, as I said, cannot be a mainstay. Oil, it should not be and will not be. I believe that with investment in the gas, we'll be able to have a lot of industries that will be able to come up by also buying domestic gas, and that will help this country tremendously. I predict that in 2 years as well, we'll be able to earn about 30 billion from things like both gas, petrochemical, tea, palm oil, all this agricultural sector. That's the future. But more importantly, as we do that, we need a country that will go back to rule of law and we get rid of impunity. A lot of things that we see happening in this country must stop. We must, that's why I said you need a president who is courageous enough to say, this must stop. There must be consequential for anything people do. At the moment, there isn't. And the worst part about it is that you see Nigerians, when they go outside the country, they behave. But when they're in the country, it is lawless. We must put an end to that. Until we put an end to that, because some of the things, whether it's in the economy or even in the security issues, I know from my experience that a lot of things is due to lack of law and order. People do things, nobody is charged, nobody is arrested, nobody is taken to court, nobody is held accountable. That is Nigeria of the past. I promise you that given the opportunity to lead this country, we'll begin to have a country where we're all proud of.
So how do you address the issue of restructuring?
The issue of restructuring must happen. As I said, you cannot restructure without reviewing your constitution. And you know that to review your constitution, you require 2/3 to be able to pass that. So you need somebody that has the political sagacity and the experience of parliament who will be able to push through an agenda. I will not restructure the constitution just driven by parliament. I will take and drive it myself because it is necessary. We must ensure that the country is more efficient in how we use our resources. Exclusive lists, we must reduce it and ensure that there are concurrent lists either in the area of state security, in the area of infrastructure, or even in fiscal federalism. So that is an area that's important to me, and I will address it.
It's all right.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.